Hello and welcome to episode 49 of Series 1 of Master League Story Mode. We're getting down to the business end of the season right now. Last episode we had two massive games against second and third place in the league, Man City and Arsenal. And we got two valuable points out of it, so we're still just about top of the league, but it's going to come right down to the wire. Let's take a look at our last few games, see what we're working with. Today we've got Tottenham, that's going to be tough, especially away from home. And then we've got Everton, who we lost to in our first season. Romelu Lukaku, top scorer in the Premier League, is going to be one to look out for. He is brutal in this. Then after that we've got Swansea and West Brom, followed by the last game of the season at Newcastle United. So we will be wrapped up by the end of next week. We'll know whether Tim Sherwood's Blackburn managed to win the league, which will be a huge story. So the pressure is definitely on. This week Tim has taken aside Emi Buendia, our attacking midfielder, our young attacking midfielder who's massively overperformed and pushed us on to this title run. So just to make sure that he's got his head in the right place for these last few games, he's giving him some wise words.
Well, you want to know what I see? I see pride. I see power. I see a badass mother who don't take no crap of nobody.
You really see all that?
Yeah, man. But it's not about what I see. It's about what you see. Now look in this mirror and tell me again what you see.
Well, I see...
Pride.
pride. Right.
Power.
Power. And I see...
A badass mother who don't take no
crap off of nobody.
Great stuff there. How could that fail to motivate anyone? I don't think it could. So let's get straight into the Tottenham game. This is going to be tricky. Tottenham are a difficult team to play against in this. Let's see how everyone's doing. Emi Buendia on a red. Of course he is. After that pep talk. And Obulari on a red as well. That's great. That's exactly what we needed. Duffy. I think we'll bring in Hanley for him. Or maybe Ndiaye. Yeah, we'll try Ndiaye today. He's a decent centre-back. Other than that, nothing worth changing. Harry Kane has left Tottenham in this timeline, but they've got ex-Chelsea youngster Kennedy up front, who's got a lot of pace. He's tricky to play against. Eriksen in the middle is a great player in this, and they've got a strong defence, obviously. So here we are. It's another night game. We're at White Hart Lane against Pochettino's Tottenham Hotspur side. Unfortunately for them, they are out of the running, but they'll want to do as much as they can to throw a spanner in the works for Tim Sherwood's Blackburn. Although Tim, with a lot of ties here at the club, they won't be giving him any favours, I'm sure. Let's see how we get on. This is a big game. 2 draws in the last 2 games, 2 points. We need a win to get back into that winning way for the final push. Great ball from Safir Tyler into Doubt. He's got a lot of space to run into. He needs runners with him. No one there, no one making the run. Carly's dropped deep. Long ball in, looking for Emi Buendia. Can he get a foot on it? He can't. Just overhit from Bakali. Great run from the little man, though. Long ball looking through Lari. Can he get ahead to it? He can. Into Buendia. Ah, just nicked away from him. Drawer slips. Dembele does really well to get away from him, but good play again by Traore, but this time he's can't out. He's going to get to it. He is. Great play. Carly into Doughty. Looks for over the top into Lari. Can he get there? No, Loris is out. Easy collection. Carly looks long to Redmond. Redmond gets ahead to it. Oh, great header from Nathan Redmond. Took a good, strong hand there from Lloris. Slow Loris to knock that one out. Quick throw into Redmond. Into Bakali. Dummies it. Turns. Oh, Zakaria Bakali. Straight into the feet of Loris. Oh, Ulari. He's got a head the other side of Eric Dier. Oh, it's finished. No, come on. Obi did really well to get his body ahead of Eric Dier there. It's a nice little ball in. Lari, great strength away from the English centre-back. And here he looked like he would have to do more to... Another great save from Loris. Slow Loris, he is not today. Ball into Zakaria Bakali. He's got options in the middle. Cuts back in. Zakaria Bakali with the right foot shot. Oh, he's put it wide. Come on. So many chances in this first half of Blackburn. Let's hope we aren't made to rue them, because we need a 3 points here to keep us top of the league. Zakaria Bakali steps inside Dyer really easily. From that situation, we've seen him hit the target so many times. He felt he needed to do something special to beat this keeper today. Ooh, Doughty up against Townsend. He was always going to win that. Ball in through Lari. It's got to be goal number 1 here for Robbie. Lari straight at the keeper. Finishing, really letting us down today. Bakali, edge of the box. Gets the shot in this time, and Zachary Bakali. The goal was coming. Absolute onslaught of pressure from Blackburn Rovers, even though we're away from home. We've been firing in the shots, making so many opportunities, and Zachary Bakali was given way too much space on the edge of the box there. Able to pick his spot and finish easily. Throw in, Tottenham players all backed off. We had a lot of men up. And no one tracking him across the box. Whoever that is just didn't put a foot in early enough. Look at this, he cuts back in. Don't know who that is with him, but he's not doing enough. By the time he got into position, that sliding tackle, just a gesture at that point. It's a good finish. Kennedy, nice turn into Andros Townsend. He plays it back out, loses the momentum there, and Doughty cuts out that pass really easily into Zachariah Bakali. Goes long into Nathan Redmond. It's a great ball into the winger. Can he turn? Oh, a bit too slow. Wendy almost wins it back. It looks like this could be half time now, and it is. It's a good performance from Blackburn Rovers. We've been all over Tottenham, who are really showing here why they've not challenged for the Premier League this season. Really missing Harry Kane. Poor performance by the Tottenham players. 0 shots on target. They had a bit of possession, but we were all over them in their defensive third. Able to get away 5 shots on target. We should have been 2 or 3 up. So let's see if we can finish them off in this second half. Emi Buendia. Piercing run straight off the mark here. Inside Denisov with the left foot finish. Emi Buendia. That's just too easy. That should not be allowed. Straight from the kickoff. No one really with him. He had no options, Emi Buendia. Obviously, he's on a red today, thanks to Tim's motivational speech in the week. That was far too easy. He just dribbled inside. He had Denisov with him. No other options on the inside of him. I mean, it's not like there was anyone else in a Blackburn shirt anywhere near him. But that's a great finish with the left. Here's Moussa Dembele in the centre into Ericsson. We've not seen enough of him from a Tottenham perspective. It's a nice little run from Kennedy. He's got Oxford with him, but he can't get ahead of him. Good save from Steele. The shot was straight at him. Oh, great save. He's happy with that. First thing to do in the match. First shot at him. It's a good, strong left hand from the keeper. Long ball, looking for the pace of Townsend, but Traore is quick as well. But Townsend's got ahead of him. Traore does well to get back in touch with him. Oxford forces Kennedy wide. It's now into Townsend, who's made his way into the penalty area. Gets a shot in. Falls to Chadley. Great header from Nasser Chadley. And that makes things a little bit more difficult. Tottenham's second shot of the game is a really nicely weighted header over the outreaching Steele. It's a bit sloppy there in the area. Tottenham looking a little bit better though. Townsend takes the ball inside. So he comes out to meet him, and it's a deflection there. That's a great header. Steele unable to get a finger to it. 10 minutes left on the clock. A couple of defensive changes. Another centre-back coming on. So Ndai moving to defensive midfield. Fredericks coming on for a little bit of extra legs at the right-back position. Hanley's got ahead of Ericsson there. He fires that long, looking for Bakali. Bakali can't get ahead to it, unsurprisingly. This is dangerous though. Tottenham probing here late on in the game. It's a good turn from Kennedy. Gets the shot away. Thankfully that's wide. Oh, nice back heel from Mason. Oxford gets a foot in. And try to get to this, he can't. Tottenham still retain possession. Looking dangerous here. Blackburn need to hold on to these 3 points. Only 2 minutes left in the game. Henley moved to left back. He sorts that out nicely. And then plays it safely into Oxford. Distributes well to the substitute Fredericks, who can just run this out. And that's a great 2-1 win. We had to battle in the end there. Tottenham coming back strongly in the second half. It was our good work in the first that set us up. Poor, really, from Tottenham, I would say, overall. Bakali, he got his goal. He was given way too much space on the edge of the box. It wasn't a classic Blackburn performance, but they're starting to turn into what you might consider to be league-winning performances now, grinding out these wins. So, another important win. Arsenal beating Man City. That's an interesting one in the title race. Manchester United are now our closest rivals on 76 points, but we're 4 points ahead of them. Still a far superior goal difference to anyone else. It's going to be really, really close. So, now it's Everton at Ewood Park. We had a great game in that last game. Can we continue the good form into this one? Hopefully we can. Let's see how the team's looking. Everyone's looking good. We've had a full week's rest. Everyone looking on good form. Zachary Bakali on a red arrow, so he should be expecting a good game from him. Other than that, nothing much to change. Obulari had a bit of a tough one in the last game. He missed a few chances. He's dropped away in the second half of the season. Maybe not progressing as we would have liked for such a young player who's been scoring so many goals. The only thing we really need to look at here is Lukaku for Everton. He's absolutely insane. 87 overall he's at now. If he gets any chances in the box, in the air, or otherwise, then we're in real trouble. So we're back at Ewood Park, although we were dominant at White Hart Lane. No problems with travelling this team now in the second half of the season. We've made that away game voodoo totally disappear. Zachary Bakali had a great game in the last game. He scored a goal to win us the match. We're expecting big things from him in this one as well. He's just so dangerous, the Belgian Robin. When he cuts back inside, there's not many who can get a foot in on him. And when he does, he often scores. Bezic's got Redmond with him. Redmond's won it back. Bezic just gets a toe in though. The Giza press clamping down. Clamping shut there. Too much for a lot of teams. Oh, Safir tied a strong play. Still can't win it back though. Everton having a little bit of fortune to keep the ball early on. Oh, but Redmond nicks it away here. Sees a bit of space to run into. Away from Gareth Barry. That should never be an issue. Great ball into Bakali. Must be, surely. Safir tied with a header. Oh, I think I just overhit the cross there and Olari stepped over it. That should not have been an issue. Should have just gone for the pass inside. I went for the low cross. It was well overhit. It streamed past Ulari. Tyler couldn't put in the rebound. That should have been 1-0. Incisive stuff there from Blackburn. But poor finishing. Ball in. Duffy. Calm play. Back into the hands of Steele. Not a problem there at all. Steele distributes with the hand. Into Traore. Always touch. Let him down that time though. Ball falls to Mo Bezic. We know a lot about him. The ball into Lennon. Oxford choosing to stay with Lukaku in the centre. Knows he's the danger man. Oh. Just so scared of him. Steele, the throw out into Henley. Into Redmond. Nice little turn from Redmond. He streams away from Leighton Baines. Ball inside to Buendia. Nice little touch. Ulari. Used to take it round. Jagielka. He's run into a blind alley though. But he's got back away from him. Can he get the shot in here? Ulari, he can. It's palmed clear. Redmond away from Baines again. Can he get the cross in? He can. It's come to Bakali. Heads it over. Chances happening here early on for Blackburn. Could have been 2 already. Bakali with the header. Not his best foot. It goes right foot, left foot, and then head. The head being the worst of all of Zacharia's feet. Oh, Tyler takes that with ease. Duffy into Doughty. Turns away from Dow. That's a good pass into Bakali. Turns away from Coleman. Look at that pace from Zachary Bakali. Then he steps back in. Into Obulari. Finds Redmond. Dummies it away from Baines. Nathan Redmond here. Turns. Shoots. Is the rebound going to fall to a Blackburn player? It's not. Tim Howard. Octopus-like so far in the Everton goal. 30 minutes in. We've had the chances. It's a good pass though into Coleman. But Doughty. Great play. Strong play from the Welshman. Here's Safir Tider. Powers away from Mo Bezic. Good running here from Safir Tider. He's got Ulari inside. Oh, the ball's just over here into Ulari. He keeps the pressure on though. Long ball out to Lennon, but Bakali's out quickly to meet him. He's won it back. Zachary Bakali, great play. So much pace from the Belgian. Takes it to the line. Cuts back. Coleman there with him. That's out for a corner. Blackburn. High pressure here. We want a goal before the half. Tyder up against Pienaar. That's an easy one. Redmond, first time ball looking through Lari. Turns Barry. Right foot shot. It's wide. Obulari's just not quite ticking at the moment. Finishing wise, he's not finishing the season quite as well as he started it. Oh, he snaps at that. He's pulled it wide. Another one here. He keeps putting Tyder up against Pienaar. This is never going to go well. Nathan Redmond. John Stones does well to cut that one out. Tider's won that back. The ball through to Zakaria Bakali. Hits it with the right. Another great save from Tim Howard. He's kept out so many shots in this game. As the half comes to an end, Blackburn will be wondering what exactly they've got to do to score. But is this going to be a late opportunity for Everton to get a cross in to Lukaku? No. Well, there we go. Half time, 0-0. We should be 2 or 3 up, really. There's a couple of just errors in the final part of each move, and there's been a couple of incredible saves from Tim Howard. Only 3 shots on target, but it should be a lot more than that. Baines with a good run into Lukaku. That's a great ball in towards Lennon. He hits it first time with the left. That's Everton's first opportunity of the match, and it was a decent one. Lennon found himself in a bit of space. Henley had lost him. Luckily the finish wasn't up to much, but dangerous stuff. We can't afford to go behind. That would be incredibly annoying after such a good start to the game. Long ball into Ulari. He's up against Stones. He wins that with ease. It's into Buendia. Oh, he's tackled by Dowell. He's struggling a bit with his 2 defensive midfielders. We should be able to get him in other areas though, so there's no problem with that. Better play here from Everton. They've been having a real talking to. This is what we didn't want to see. Lukaku through on goal. Great save from Steele. Thank God for that. Probably Lukaku, once he gets ahead of a defender, there's not much you can do. Even the pace of Reece Oxford unable to stay with him there. Tried to trouble him. Duffy sliding in late, but it's a great save from Steele. We needed that with Tim Howard keeping out so many at the other end. Everton playing a lot better here in this bit of the half. 70 minutes on the clock nearly. We need to start showing a little bit more. I think subs might be necessary at this point. It's a good ball in from Lukaku to Dowell, but Duffy steps out, wins that back. Back to Steele, and now we build. Thrower into Doughty. He's got a lot of space here. Looking for the run of Ulari. Gets away from Gareth Barry. Ulari refusing to make the run that he needs, but he has eventually. Into Ulari, hits it. Another good save from Tim Howard, but I question the finishing there from Ulari. It's a good ball from Doughty. Finish probably too close to Tim Howard. We've got Ibe and Sandro coming in here for Ulari and Buendia, and neither of which really performing. It's a good one in towards Redmond. Falls to Ibe. Oh, he's managed to get away from Barkley. Oh, Jordan Ibe, first touch of the game. Here comes Redmond streaming forward. He's got Sandro with him. Will Sandro make the run? He won't. Oh, Sandro there has managed to end up with it. Good ball out to Ibe. Crosses into Safir Tider. Can he rise for it? He can, the captain. Safir Tider, an unlikely source, but a towering header from the big Algerian. Tim Howard has been incredible in goal today, and look how dejected he looks. Sad stuff for the beard, but Safir Tider still celebrating. What a header that was. It all got a bit scruffy. It was a good ball from Sandro to release the substitute. Substitute into other substitute. Jordan Ibe, who we know is a good crosser of the ball. He sticks that up there. John Stones unable to get there ahead of Safir Tider, and what a header that was. It was going to take a well-directed shot to beat Tim Howard today, who's been absolutely awesome in goal. This was it. Great header into the floor. So there we go, with only 10 minutes left. That's a massive goal in this title push for Blackburn. Safir Tider, the captain, who's come out with so many important goals this season. He's been great. It's good play by Oxford. Into Redmond. He skips away. Long ball looking for Jordan Ibe. Jordan Ibe take it down. He can. Inside of Baines. Outside of the foot into Doughty. The header. Oh, it's another headed goal. What a ball that was in from Jordan Ibe. He's been great since coming on. And this time it's Doughty. It's the other central midfielder of the partnership of Tider and Doughty, who've powered us through this season. And that was another great header. Let's take another look at that. It was a great ball out from Nathan Redmond into Jordan Ibe, who got away from Leighton Baines with the fresh legs. Steps back inside, and it's the outside of the boot here. Such craft. And Doughty in ahead of the Everton defender. And it's a lovely header. Again, right into the corner, and it had to be. Oxford with Lukaku, great play. And now Oxford launches the break as he loves to do. He's got Sandro there, making the run. Ball over the top from Oxford into Sandro. Sandro the substitute, and that makes it 3. And that makes it safe. And what a 10-minute spell this has been from Blackburn Rovers. Great substitutions from Tim Sherwood. Jordan Ibe, one of the substitutes, coming on, setting up both goals. And then the other substitute, Sandro, getting the winner. Duffy wins that back. And that's 3-0. What a performance that was. Tim Sherwood's side showing the passion that he instills in them. The never say die attitude. And they're celebrating. They know that it's theirs to lose the championship now. Again, very little possession. Same in the last game. When it comes to finishing and clinical finishing, we're well ahead of the opposition. It was the substitute Jordan Ibe who came on to win man of the match, and rightly so. He was great, as was Sandro. Emi Buendia, another poor game. His position in the squad, the Messiah. Could we be doubting it? It would be a shame to, especially this season. So, another win. Still 5 points clear, or 5 points clear now. That's an extra point ahead. That could make it interesting. We can't be far off a confirmed Champions League spot as well. I think that might be in the next game. Or maybe we've already got that. Yeah, we should do. We're 13 points ahead of Everton now. Zakaria Bakali, this is what we wanted to see. Some dramatic improvement. Dribbling up to 87. This is great. We need to get him firing in the next few games. Emi Buendia still increasing. Next match, next game. We've got 3 games left in the season. Swansea, West Brom and Newcastle. We're 5 points clear. It's our league to win. I can't believe this. This could actually happen. Look at that. Zakaria Bakali's crept into the goal rankings with 17 goals this season. And he's about to improve significantly. So, it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. We've got lots to look forward to on Wednesday. So I'll see you in a bit.